been having a few of those blobby ones like that. There were two earlier today. See if I can find them on a video and post it. Might be the same one hanging around all day. It's been like this pretty much all day. Crazy. It's quite cold today too. Okay, the beetle's gone now. I just didn't want Charlie to eat it. It's now past 7. What the hell is that? Just a big blob or something. Ooh. It's a guy's face. His nose covered. Look at that. It's a big face, big face. Hello, mate. You're a bit scary looking. 2 eyes. Look at that. 2 eyes and everything. Now, it's like a worm's coming out of his mouth. So we've got this big blobby one here. That big blobby thing there. Look at all the faces. And this big, whatever the hell that is. His face is still there. Another face there. Looks like Santa. So got that face there. There's someone picking his nose. Looks like his nose is being picked. And then we got look like Santa. Doesn't look like Santa anymore. Oh, this thing over here. Oh, that's everywhere. He's gone now. Just like me. Oh. Don't know what to think. Looks like my neighbour's getting ready for a ceremony or something. Give them some privacy. Maybe they can have a romantic dinner. Never seen them before. So many faces and so many eyes. I can't believe how many eyes are up in all of these faces. It's like they've got 2 eyes at the front and they're like green eyes or blue eyes. And then you've got the ones that look like antennae. Like those ones there, that look like they are two eyes. And you look closely, one of them has got friggin' blue eyeballs. So it's not clouds. There it is. They're the blue eyes on each side. And it's freaky to see. But there's so many eyes everywhere. And they're ugly, ugly faces. Okay, g'day. Haven't said that, do I? I can't believe this. I had a Twitter account years and years and years ago. I never closed it down. I just never used it. I sort of found that it was just too much effort. It was just never stopping. I didn't put a lot on it. All my stuff was all on Mars that I was focusing on. And I came across this on my phone today, and I'm really quite agitated, annoyed, and pissed off. This is my local newspaper, the Gold Coast Bulletin. I don't purchase it. I think it's a bit of a scumbag newspaper. If I do get it, it's only because there might be a relevant news article where it's interested me with something. But I saw this and it was like, Operation Reopen. That sounds innocent enough, doesn't it? And I'm like, what's this? Exclusive. The virus caseload coming our way soon. It's like, what? What are you talking about? We've had double donut days. That's what our premier calls them, double donut days. She goes, double donut days, double donut days. With one on each hand. I'm holding the camera so I can't do the other one. That's what she does. And this is what they're saying. Because we're going to open up. And we haven't had enough people taking the jab. As I've said in other videos, I have recently had 4 ladies in very same circumstances as me that are all going, I ain't taking it. One is like, I want to have kids, so I'm not taking it. My husband wants us to go and buy a parcel of land out in the middle of nowhere and move. Yeah, so the fear mongering is very bad where I am, even though we're not affected by COVID other than slightly inconvenienced because, you know, my father recently passed away and thank you for all the condolences and messages from people. Thank you very much. It meant a lot. And if anyone else is going through anything like that, please let me know and I'll try my best to help you. But yeah, so the fact that I was not given that opportunity to support my family in the normal, humane way is disgusting and very disgraceful. And that's only the government, so I'm getting quite agitated with that because they've taken things away. But anyway, I'm rambling. So anyway, I get to this, and they've got prediction. Look at that, pandemic predictions. They're already this is their way of trying to coerce, bully, manipulate, insinuate, be aggressive, fearmonger, scaremonger, you name it, everything. They're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. They don't give a shit. So they're coming out now saying their predictions within 6... God, sorry, I press things wrong all the time. So these are the predictions they've got in the first 6 months of opening. And of course, we're now in November. As you can see, it is the 5th of November. It will soon be, in 6 months' time, it will be coming into our winter. So, you know, yeah, just like what you guys are coming into your winter. So, you know, your cases are going to get worse and more people, unfortunately, are going to die. You know, we know that's going to happen. That's a forsaken. But yeah, so they're saying we're going to have this many cases, this many in hospital, this many in ICD, and this many deaths. And look at the way they've got to have it, like, oh, there's a doctor with a heart thing. Oh, it's those things for your ears. I'm surprised I don't have a friggin' needle hanging attached to it. And COVID testing. And they show, general public queue this way. Well, what's this one? Staff queue. Okay, so staff get to go in there and the general public go there. What's all this saying? Parking. Oh, this is at the hospital. Operation Reopen, what are they saying? Gold Coast health bosses are preparing for a worst case scenario border reopening. More than 16,000 COVID cases within the first 6 months. I shouldn't laugh, but leaked details of a private briefing to the Gold Coast Health staff revealed almost 100 cases per day scenario will result in blah 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 blah. As Gold Coast staff are urged to get a vaccine booster for protection. So it's not they're really pushing so bloody hard, which I can't. I'm just so over it. But it's getting almost to the stage here that, and I was explaining to one of the ladies that because of our scenario here in Australia, being such a large country but a small population, so we're isolated enough that nothing can run rampant on us. Even if you would have the mice and the rats and rabbits get, all those horrible diseases that they get, like the rabbits get myxomatosis, they can't spread the disease quick enough because the geographic location is so big. And I said to her, I was like, well, they can't have 20% of the populated not jabbed because we won't get sick and we won't die. And they'll go, oh, holy shit, why is it? Yeah, and people will then be aware. And other people have said, well, once we start getting segregated and the unjabbed can't go to the supermarket and you can't go anywhere, you're excluded from society. How can we then be, the epidemic of the unvaccinated? If we're isolated from society, they can't finger us and put the blame on us and say we're the ones causing the illness and the sickness. If we're not at the supermarket and if we're not at the places that they are at, it can't be because of us. And the only way that will happen is if they say, is because you're the only one in the family. So you've given it, not that how you've got it. Who knows? How did you get it when you don't go anywhere? Or you must be a sneaky bugger and doing bad things. So yeah. But anyway, so that's their case, that's their prediction. So look at the date and the predictions. And I'd love to see how many deaths there are on the Gold Coast every year for the flu. And I'm sure it's more than 87. But anyway, I thought that was a bit of a crack up.
Let's go, Brandon.
For me, it's not all.